very big cat. Welcome to my therapy. This ain't your ordinary world, it's extraordinary. See, I'm a high priestess light, walk ahead and guide your way. Through the waves of life, we'll find a new path to embrace. Tarot, astrology, numerology in our hands. No weapon formed against you shall ever stand. We're winners, we never quit, we always keep on going. Quitters never win, but we're always growing. Hey there, big cat, let's chase the highest vibration. Together we'll create a new world, a brand new nation.
Namaste! Grand Rising Big Cat Earth Signs. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The planetary hot topics to add to your almanac over the next 7 days. Earth Signs, Rising Sun and Moon, the 17th to the 23rd of November 2025. Structure spoke and you finally listened. The blueprint didn't break, it evolved under pressure. The activated houses, the 3rd of communication and contracts, and the 10th of legacy and reputation. Control feels less like confinement and more like craftsmanship. Earth signs rebuild quietly, knowing permanence starts in patience. Your silence isn't surrender, it's strategic recollaboration. What others call routine, you call ritual. Repetition is your revolution. And this week, authority nods in approval as precision proves prophecy. The retrograde unties old timelines so your legacy can breathe again. The bold truth, discipline is freedom that learned to keep records. Chinese zodiac intel, wood snake here and the pig month. The pig month rewards diligence but punishes distractions. Earth animals, ox, snake and rooster, regain focus through follow through. The wood snake still audits motives behind material ambition. Work smarter but never smaller. Refinement is respect for destiny. Teamwork thrives under clear boundaries and consistent ethics. Simplicity retains your secret wealth. Integrity turns effort into elegance. Your personal numerology. On the 17th of November, the personal days are 5. Adjust systems. Adapt. Don't abandon. On the 23rd of November, the personal days are 2. Negotiate, collaborate, and confirm. The arc, from flexibility to alliance, motion builds momentum. The helpful initials are tied to planetary energies. They represent people, places, or things tied to your storyline. On the 17th of November, the Sun in Scorpio trines Saturn in Pisces. Houses activated, the 9th of expansion and faith, and the 3rd of communication and contracts. The Sun collaborates with Saturn, linking vision with verification. Lessons turn into framework. Ideas find funding. Colleagues mirror your reliability with renewed respect. The applause comes quietly from results, not reactions. Patience aligns every plan with divine pacing. Opens with the sound of competence, replacing chaos. The lesson? Responsibility is artistry in motion. The fixed star Fomalhaut, the vision that outlives its creator. Helpful initials S, N, L. The highlighted feature this week is the 18th of November 2025. Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. Houses activated, the 8th of transformation and power and the 3rd of communication and contracts. Mercury reverses through Scorpio, turning negotiation into revelation. What was whispered in confidence now demands clarification. Silence becomes expensive when the truth has invoices attached. For earth signs, contracts, debts, and shared assets go under divine audit. The retrograde aspects Neptune, Saturn and Jupiter, ensuring intuition meets accountability. Expect proof to surface where assumption once lived. Emotional honesty merges with practical correction. You realize power isn't control, it's clarity. Doesn't flinch. Mercury's reversal from the 18th to the 29th of November revisits decisions that were made in October. Business, taxes, or collaborations demand recalibration, not retreat. The collective tone, purification through paperwork. The lesson, transparency builds the kind of trust money can't buy. The fixed star antares, courage that proves itself twice. Helpful initials, M, R, Z. On the 19th of November, Mercury in Scorpio trines Neptune in Pisces and the new moon in Scorpio. Houses activated, the 8th of transformation and power and the 10th of legacy and reputation. Mercury trines Neptune. It melts miscommunication into empathy. New moon resets professional purpose under emotional truth. Contracts born today hold spiritual clauses. Intentions feel notarized by intuition. A quiet conversation unlocks a long closed door. Artistic and healing vocations will thrive on authenticity. Results become revelations when ego steps aside. The lesson, emotions is your new executive skill set. The fixed star Zubin El Janubi, the justice wing. Helpful initials, S, O, T. On the 20th of November, the Sun in Scorpio is conjunct Mercury in Scorpio. Houses activated are the 9th of expansion and faith and the 3rd of communication and contracts. The Sun meets Mercury, broadcasting strategy through emotional precision. Public statements reveal integrity tested and proven. Leadership becomes conversational, not commanding. Speak slowly. Every syllable now shapes reputations. Negotiations stabilize when honesty is the measure. Recognition mirrors readiness. The lesson, wisdom whispers before it wins. The fixed star Sepika, harvest through grace. Helpful initials, A, Q, T. On the 21st of November, Ceres is direct in Aries and the Sun enters Sagittarius. Houses activated are the 6th of ritual and health and the 10th of legacy and reputation. Ceres stations direct in Aries, blessing self-care routines with authority. The goddess of nurture and harvest returns strength through self-sufficiency. The Sun enters Sagittarius, lighting the boardroom with optimism. Happy solar return to every archer, anchoring enterprise in ethics. Progress feels passionate. Deadlines meet destiny. Productivity balances perfectly between drive and delight. The lesson, consistency is care in professional language. The fixed star antares, courage that proves itself twice. Helpful initials, C, D, R. On the 22nd of November, Mercury in Scorpio trines Saturn in Pisces and Mercury in Scorpio trines Jupiter in Cancer. Houses activated, the 8th of transformation and power and the 10th of legacy and reputation. Double trine alignment, eh? Reinforcing the truth, roof and tact. Mercury, Saturn and Jupiter coordinate strategy, expansion and ethics. What you promise today becomes precedent for prosperity. Accountability looks attractive on you. Letters of intent or contracts reach mutual benefit. Mentorship deepens into mutual mastery. The lesson, creativity is currency. Spend wisely. The fixed star Canopus, navigation through memory. Helpful initials, J, S, P. On the 23rd of November, the Sun in Sagittarius sextiles Pluto in Aquarius. Houses activated are the 9th of expansion and faith and the 11th of community and allies. The Sun in Sagittarius sextiles Pluto in Aquarius, empowering reform through networks. Influence multiplies as innovation meets integrity. Collaborations reveal potential far beyond hierarchy. Your vision finally finds its true audience, and it echoes. The collective honors wisdom wrapped in optimism. Charisma meets purpose and calls it leadership. The lesson: transformation travels faster through teamwork. The fixed star algol here faces the mirror. Helpful initials: P, Q, R. Earth signs: you built confidence. You verified fact. All at the same time. Progress became sacred because it was documented. Every connection proved capacity, not flaw. You realize perfection is just patience with proof. The lesson: control evolves into trust when evidence replaces ego. Until we meet again on these astrological streets, be care wave.